Good morning, everybody. Just a heads up, what you're about to see is not financial advice. I repeat, it's not financial advice. No NFA when I'm talking about XRP, Terra Classic, Kaspa, and some Bitcoin. Take a look.
Get it on!
What is up, everybody? It's I, SG80, coming to you from glorious Chatville. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video whenever you had a chance, of course. It means a lot to get your eyes onto these videos. So if you want to do me a huge favor, if you like what you see, please feel free to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment in the comment section below on how you'd like me to proceed in the next video or videos. So we're going to jump right into it today. I'm going to be talking about the 4 to 5-ish cryptos that I've had an eye on over the last 2 or 3 months. I will link my last 2 videos that I did on this subject in the description. So feel free to check those out and see where we've come, see how I've done. And yeah, it's typically just, I typically just cover Terra Luna Classic, XRP, BTC, Kaspa. I touch on crypto.com, whatever that is. Anyway, I have touched on it, and we'll take a peek at it just for S's and giggles. But as we can see here, the bubbles are, relatively, they're mostly green. So that's always nice to see going into a day. So why don't we take a closer peek at the items that I've been talking about. So we're going to start off with some Kaspa. As we see, I had these channels laid out and kind of rocking within them. I did move this one out a bit, but that just ends up playing into the narrative. So I had this initial one, and I just wanted to see, could this make a parallel channel? And it has, and it is. So it's staying within here, which is great. It has tapped into this 1618 fib level. So I'm expecting there to be a bit more of a pullback. So I do want to just touch in and take a look at what a new fib would look like here. You all may put your fibs in different positions and play them out. I don't typically use fibs when I trade, but in this case I thought, you know what, let's take a look to see if there's anything that if there's any confluence with price levels. So we see that it tapped in there and it's made a retracement. It came down to almost the 50% level, which is somewhere that I would like to see it come back to. Again, it didn't make it quite to the 50 level here, so maybe that's a sign that, all right, it made it to about the same spot, maybe a bit deeper, but maybe that's where it starts making its move again to push up. We'll see if it ends up breaking out of this channel. Perhaps it does come back down. Me personally, I'm going to wait for it to come down to this 4-cent level in hopes that it makes it down here. We do have some previous resistance, some support here. It broke up, like again, big rejection here, but then it broke down, and then it came back up, down again, and then it hovered around that 4-cent mark for a few days. Again, I typically only watch crypto on the daily, so that is what you'll see throughout the different coins that I'll be looking at. So again, I had a purchase, like a buy stop at this 3.2 cent level. It doesn't look like it's going to get back to that mark, but I will have to reevaluate that potential trade. I may leave it in hopes that it gets down there at some point, but I think my next kind of dip before a purchase will be at this 4-cent mark. Again, just because it kind of coincides with this 382 level of the fib. It does have some resistances and some support, so it kind of is a level to keep an eye on, in my opinion. So I don't know, let me know, how are you doing with your Kaspa bags? Are you even interested in this at all? again, because I heard about it from a friend, it is at a low market cap. So potential for it to rocket is there. So I don't know. I again haven't done too much. I just know that it has the comparison to BTC in so much that gold and silver are comparable, right? So that's yeah, I think this one will be big. If I can get back down into this 4 cent level, that I'll be pretty happy with that. It does bring my cost average up, but that's okay. Sometimes it is what it is. So let's check CRO. It's been dabbling around this 5 cent to 4.9 cent area for quite some time. So you can see that it dips down. It has dipped down as low as 4.8 cents, but it wants to maintain a 5 cent kind of peg, if you will. So yeah, is there opportunity if you see it almost arbitrage-ish? If you want it, if it comes down into the 4.9, 4.8 area, perhaps. It of course can just sink like a stone. But crypto.com is a pretty reputable CEX. So is it going to sink? I doubt it. Is it going to rocket to all-time highs? I don't know. But I don't think it's going to sink like a stone. Could it 2x? Possibly. Could it 3, 4? Maybe. Nobody knows. We're still kind of in a bull market, in a bear market. Apologies. We're still in a bear market. We're still waiting for regulations stateside. So I think once there's more clarity and once Gensler gets the hell out of the SEC, I think things will look much brighter stateside, and things will start going in the right direction. But again, just keeping an eye on this one. Not sure that I do want to dabble in it at all personally, but let me know what you're doing. Do you have any CRO that you're hoping pumps? And if you think it's going to pump, why do you think it's going to pump? Leave something in the comments. XRP. We haven't seen XRP do too much of anything. I dabbed in here a smidge with this candle wick down, and then it went down to my next level, and like you could see, it just tapped into it 4.2, and I did not see that full move, unfortunately. I did notice that it came down and tickled it again, but I didn't bother getting in anymore at that point when I should have. Did I get in here at the 5? Maybe I ended up grabbing a bit more here, as indicated by this blue line. Perhaps I did. So anyhow, it's kind of in this range, in this 5.3 to 4.6 range. If it ends up breaking out of it to the top side, if it breaks out of it, and by break I mean break and hold, if it does, do I have any drawing tools? If it does something like this, it breaks up, holds, comes down, and then respects this level, it can wick down. But if it closes back in this area, I think it can come up and retest kind of this area here from the 62 to 65. And then from there, we'll see. But I think this does need to break out, close, reach higher, come back, retest it, but close above, and then to continue on. So I'm excited to see that. Do I hope that it drops down to the 46 level again? If not lower, to the 42, 44? Kind of. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and I lose out on, some of these possibilities. But I think we're looking pretty good. And again, things are stagnant. The fact that they're not dropping like stones is a pretty big deal. So watch for XRP to, again, break this 53, 54 cent level, hold, retest, and go back up. Let me know if you're holding. And my favorite, as you know, LUNC, Luna Classic. We have this bit of an uptrend over the last week or two. Uptrend. I'll use that loosely. but things are going in the right direction. Like the last couple days here with this kind of retracement, that's, again, that is how markets work. It doesn't go in one direction 100% of the time. It goes, it tests a level, comes back, and then it might be grabbing more liquidity to push up even further. So hopefully that's what this is. But I did have these levels marked out. This level in blue, I think I'd gone from blue to green, so I wouldn't get confused. So those are just, it's not that I ended up getting in at these levels. These are just levels that I had marked out as being levels of support. So it did come down and tap the 53 area. I did not get in, just based on what was happening with the teams. And now that Terra Luna Classic has dropped some dead weight as far as payments go, they're saving money. They're using some free infrastructure that's been available to the community for a while. This is one that I expect, and I'm really hoping to see not only break out of this 6-6 level, again, similarly break out and hold, but I do expect it to break past this downtrend line, and I see the 8s, 9s, maybe even dropping a 0 again in the not too distant future. I'm not saying, you know, in the next quarter, in the next month. I'm saying, you know, maybe 6 to 9 months, this could be, you know, like there could be a 50% move in the uptrend, depending on how things play out, because there are just a bunch of proposals and ideas out there that are just, they're very smart in my opinion, and that will get things going in the right direction for Terra Luna Classic. So, and once we see that, as soon as there's some good vibrations, some good mojo behind Terra Luna Classic, because it's at such a low discounted price, I think that just will drive more money into it quickly. So I think once it starts to go, it's going to go. Again, it won't be forever, but I think once it takes that jump, it's gonna fly for a little bit. There was talk of splits, of reverse splits. I believe it's not the right idea, but if it were to be voted on, I guess I would accept it. I just don't think that it's the right thing to do. I would need more information as to why and how the reverse split would work. Anyway, that's a different video. But for now, I believe that this little initial move up, kind of up, down, sideways-ish, it's going in the right direction. So I'm feeling good about Terra Luna Classic, and hopefully the community is too. Last but not least, we're touching in on Bitcoin, BTC, and really, has it done much since I started these? August, September, when did I start? Back here? Kind of the beginning of August? We had this big dip down. And again, I don't know when my first video came out. I believe it was the beginning of August, which is maybe why I have this line here. And yeah, it's kind of been in no man's land at this point. Could it go up? Sure. I mean, it hits 27, 28 here. Could it go down? Yeah, it hit 25 down here. So again, I'm still maintaining that these levels, these are some key levels. Again, past, and pretty much current, past and current, like it's, or like the next level. So keep an eye. If it dips down and it breaks below 26,200, we might see 25 again. If it breaks and holds above 27, 28, then we might see these 2900s. It's so hard to say. I did not get in at 25. I thought, okay, here we go. Here's like some movement down. Here's going to be a push down to the 24, possibly, where else do I have? 22. So I was really hoping to grab down here as opposed to up here. I missed that opportunity. But back in August, I did grab at 25, 26. We'll see if I do anything at 26 again. If it dips down, I might. So there is this little bit of, I wonder if I can do kind of like in here, there's just a bunch of noise, and I want to change the color. So I won't leave that there because then I'll get confused and think that I bought there too. But there's just a lot of ups and downs, like a lot of taps of price here. So 25, 26 even might be somewhere to take a look at, just again because of all of this and the indecision up or down. I don't know. It might be something to look at, but I will likely leave it and wait until the 25 area again, just because that's what I feel comfortable with at this point. It has taken a look down there before, so maybe it'll retest that to say, hey, this is our last grab before jonesing up, or like, this isn't my rock bottom yet. Let's check out 24, 21, and so on. So we'll see. There's still lots to come out. The halving isn't until next summer, next spring. So who knows? There's a lot that will happen from now until then. A lot of news to come out, government wise. But as always, let me just reiterate, none of this is financial advice. Just me talking here. Anyhow, that will wrap things up for me today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions are on what I just laid out for Kaspa, CRO, XRP, Luna Classic, and BTC, Bitcoin. Let me know if there are other items that you want me to cover in a similar manner. It's not high level. This is just kind of, here's where price has been. Here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm more than happy to do it. I do enjoy looking at these charts. So let me know what you think. That does it. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings on Twitch and YouTube at about 7 p.m. Eastern, and again Saturday mornings at about 8 or 9 a.m. start. So that is about now, and I'm getting close to that 9 a.m. start. You can hit me up on Twitter at ShatGamer80. What else? I think that wraps things up. Yeah, 'tis I, ShatGamer, coming to you from glorious Shatville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe. A lot of love. Until the next one, peace.